Good music with a good sound system makes me smile and have goosebumps in a good kind of way, of course. These two go hand in hand, and in the absence of one, you are left miserable and heartbroken. Yep, that was me before I got the Vizio Elevate M Series, the 5.1.2 Soundbar. Okay, I live on a continent where the major soundbar players are Sony, Samsung, and LG, and their design can be said to be a little bit boring, and for mere specs, they cost an arm and a leg. To get this soundbar to my country, I had to wait for more than 3 months and go back and forward with the shipping agent that I was using at the time. Yeah, I choose to use ocean shipping since shipping by air was almost the price of getting a new Vizio Elevate M Series soundbar. Let me know if you want me to tell you all the escapades that I went through to acquire this outstanding beast of a soundbar. Before I continue, I'm not an audiophile at all, but this review is based on my experience with the Vizio Elevate 5.1.2 soundbar. The appearance, design, and shape of this soundbar are a thing to behold. Of course, soundbars ought to be neat and minimal since they are going to be a part of the home decor. They must blend well with the environment and be noticeable and at the same time not shouting. To say that I'm a minimalist will be an understatement, and the Vizio Elevate M Series 5.1.2 fits my profile just perfectly. The almost oval shape brings something that I have never imagined in a soundbar. I have been using this soundbar for almost 3 months now, and every time I have a look at it, I always fall in love. This soundbar is highly pitched as a Dolby Atmos soundbar, but on a budget. But honestly speaking, there's no budget sound here. Everything is premium. The 5.1.2 is broken as 5 front-firing front speakers on the soundbar, 1 subwoofer, and 2 rear speakers. The soundbar has its power source and it's rated at 80 watts. It has some mounting holes for brackets if you want to mount your soundbar. The soundbar is covered with charcoal gray woven cloth that is well tacked, and at the back you will find 2 HDMI ports, one which supports EAC enhanced audio return channel and the other one is a HDMI pass-through. Unfortunately, it's a 2.0 HDMI pass-through. I will do a separate video where I will explain the difference between EAC, AC, and CAC and what HDMI 2.1 and 2.0 means. We also get an optic cable which you can use if you have older television models that do not have HDMI ports. We also have 2 audio ports, one for connecting an assistant to your soundbar. Yes, this soundbar doesn't have an Ethernet port. The other aux port is for connecting to an audio source if you do not fancy Bluetooth. When Dolby Atmos content is detected, this soundbar rolls out the up-firing speakers, which is a cool feature that my friends and I really love. You can also control the LED colors from the up-firing speakers to whatever color that you like or whichever color that fancy the mood that you are in on that day. The subwoofer is wireless and has its power source and it is rated at 100 watts. This is a 6-inch down-firing driver and don't let the size fool you. The soundbar profile is also minimal and made out of plastic. It is shaped in an oval shape with the pairing button at the back. We also have ports for connecting rear speakers at the back. Rear speakers or satellite speakers are wired, which is a good thing. I know some will be mad because the speakers are wired, but for me, I love them wired. It also has some advantages. The 6-inch subwoofer can roar. I mean, this subwoofer can attain some levels even the big players can only dream about for the value of your money. The subwoofer is not that heavy and it will blend very well with anyone's home due to its low profile. The satellite speakers or rear speakers are too, also shaped in an oval-like shape. They have some hefty feel and are connected with wires to the subwoofer. They use the same speaker drivers as those found in the soundbar. You can either mount them since they come with mounting brackets or place them on shelves. Out of the box, this soundbar might seem underwhelming, but at first I was heartbroken since the bass wasn't as powerful as I thought. After tinkering with the remote and adjusting some parameters, such as subwoofer volume levels to the maximum, I was blown away. I was at peace now, and finally, what I had been looking for was already in front of me. My chairs were now vibrating, and I know my neighbor might have been pissed off by me. The bass is nice, that good bass, not the bass that sounds like it wants to choke you and vomit. I mean, clean bass. The vocals are just amazing. I don't think there is any word that can describe how amazing the vocals are on this system. The remote design is ingenious, that's what I thought. The LCD display is on the remote control and not on the soundbar. The only thing that one can see on the soundbar are tiny LED bulbs that indicate when you press the remote control. Unlike other soundbars that have an LCD on the soundbar and are always on, Vizio chose another route, a good route, of course. There are some tiny things that big soundbar companies make that Vizio Elevate M Series solves easily. I personally believe that the Vizio Elevate M Series soundbar excels when watching Dolby Atmos content. This is a highly marketed Dolby Atmos soundbar and it ticks all the boxes. It supports all codecs that modern TV shows use, which is a good thing. Watching movies has never been the same after acquiring this soundbar. Any content that you throw onto this soundbar, it crashes it like a champion. This does not mean that this soundbar is perfect. No manufacturer has ever made a perfect product as they aim at capitalizing on the market. The only issue that I have with this soundbar is the fact that it does not support Wi Fi or have an Ethernet port for connecting to the internet. Connecting this soundbar to the internet would have opened a plethora of possibilities such as Chromecast or an inbuilt assistant, which I highly really miss on this soundbar. Also, updating this soundbar could be made easier with the addition of an Ethernet port or Wi Fi support. Other than that, I have nothing else to rant about. Living with a Vizio Elevate M Series 5.1.2 soundbar has been interesting. I will be keeping an eye on what they will offer next. Even after being acquired by Walmart, I still have faith that they will deliver good products. This video has not been sponsored by Vizio or Walmart. The product showcased was purchased using my own hard-earned money. If you enjoyed watching this video, a sub to the channel will be highly appreciated. Until next time, cheers.